Tuesday, April 11th, 2017, here on the Patriots Beat podcast. On this episode, we break down the tight end position and also look at who the Patriots might pick up at the position, even though they picked up Dwayne Allen this offseason. All that more in this episode of Patriots Beat as we also take down the Richard Sherman news a little bit more. And now we talk about the weird updates that Marshawn Lynch is interested in joining the Patriots. All that and more on this episode of the Patriots Beat podcast.
This is Larry H. Russell speaking on behalf of the network, thanking you once again for downloading the Patriots Beat podcast here on CLNS Radio, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage for New England professional sports. Download the free CLNS Radio mobile app for your iPhone or Android for immediate and convenient access to all the content available on the CLNS Radio YouTube channel, podcasting network, and clnsradio.com. Now, on to another edition of Patriots Beat. Take it away, Harris.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Patriots Beat podcast. I'm your host, Harris Rubenstein. Very happy to be with you on this fine Monday afternoon recording for the Tuesday that we have here for us. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Got the Red Sox baseball currently going on. Their season is kicked off. Remember to go check out Red Sox Beat, and you can also find us on CLNSradio.com, on Facebook at facebook.com/CLNSfans, and you can find us on Twitter at CLNS Radio, and find me on Twitter at CLNS_Sportstein. Very happy to be back with you guys. We got a lot of stuff to go over. We're going to be going over the tight end position and some possible guys that the Patriots might be looking to pick up in this year's draft. Obviously, we know they have already picked up Dwayne Allen and obviously still have Rob Gronkowski. However, they might be looking to pick up some younger bros to put on to a very, very elderly tight end squad, at least by NFL standards. So we'll be breaking that down. And boy, oh boy, we got some crazy reports this morning. We got some stuff, LeGarrette Blount stuff to go over. We got Marshawn Lynch stuff to go over, and we got a little more Richard Sherman news that we need to break down. Also, I guess just to launch our episode, reports are confirmed the Patriots and the Texans are working towards holding joint practices this summer. So if you're a Patriots fan and you are looking to see who the Patriots might be trading for in the middle of the season or be picking up after cuts, remember to look over the very, very important Houston Texans roster, because the Patriots over the past couple of years have constantly picked up players from people they just joined practices with. Oh boy. So we need to break into this LeGarrette Blount stuff. So obviously they've been going back and forth here and there about based off of, is LeGarrette Blount coming back? How much money are they offering him? Apparently they offered him a contract and he's not going to accept it because there's so much money. He just posted a tweet that has a picture of him and Malcolm Butler saying, "We gonna ball regardless, you feel me?" with two crying smiley faces. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. We have a problem among us, people. So now we have LeGarrette Blount complaining on Twitter that no matter what, we're going to ball. Apparently, he's coming after the Patriots for obviously not offering him enough money. They've been pretty, iffy about bringing back LeGarrette Blount. Obviously, there seems to be a message being sent from LeGarrette Blount that he's not happy either. I understand the frustration. I think the Patriots right now are in kind of an awkward place with a lot of their veterans, because their whole idea of not paying a lot of money for players is kind of coming to bite them in the butt, seeing as a lot of the players on their team are all at the age of getting paid, and if the Patriots aren't going to play them, they're obviously going to be pretty pissed. LeGarrette Blount's but LeGarrette Blount's made I want to say $6 or $7 million playing football so far, just because he's never really gotten that huge contract. He got traded to the Patriots from the Bucs. The Patriots didn't give him a huge deal when he left the Patriots to go to the when he left the Patriots to go to the Steelers, they didn't pay him a lot of money, and when he went back to the Patriots, obviously they still haven't paid him a ton. So kind of surprising, kind of worrying. We're hoping that this situation can be taken care of. Obviously, we'd love to have LeGarrette Blount back on the team. He's done a lot of great work for the Patriots over the past couple of years, especially helping them win those 2 Super Bowls over the past 3 years. So LeGarrette Blount, I believe, should be back with the Patriots next season. However, they're definitely gonna have to pay him something. So we'll definitely see what happens with that. We'll keep you updated with the LeGarrette Blount situation. But for now, that is all that we know. All right, so moving on from LeGarrette Blount, let's get into a little more news about Richard Sherman. So I've been getting Twitter questions all week about whether or not the Patriots should trade for Richard Sherman. Oh, he's a great player. Oh, this and that. I love Richard Sherman. I want him to come on the team and this and that. Look, people, unfortunately, Richard Sherman is not coming to the New England Patriots. There is a 0.000% chance that the Patriots are going to trade for Richard Sherman. They have no draft picks to trade for him. Currently, they don't have a first or a second round draft pick. They don't need. They're not going to be able. They're not going to be able to pick up a guy like that. It's not going to happen. And just not stop asking questions about it, but just be wary of this. You know, if the Patriots were going to if the Patriots are going to trade for Richard Sherman, 1, why haven't we heard about this before? 2, why didn't they save the amount of assets that they traded for Brandon Cooks? Why didn't they save that for Richard Sherman if these talks have been going on for so long? And 2, why would the Patriots even trade for this guy in the first place? I understand he's on a great contract. I get all that. But why would you trade for Richard Sherman when you already have Malcolm Butler? Malcolm Butler at this point is about as good on a year-to-year basis as Richard Sherman's going to be. Richard Sherman obviously has had a better career, but for the next 2 years, I think it's fair to say that Richard Sherman and Malcolm Butler will have approximately the same level of play, maybe not the same production, but they will have the same level of play. And I think that if you're the Patriots and you're like, oh, should we trade for Richard Sherman? Just pay Malcolm Butler already. Like, just stop this nonsense. So I say they just keep Malcolm Butler. I really, really can't see them bringing in Richard Sherman, especially after everything that's happened this offseason. It's not going to happen. It's a pipe dream, people. It's a pipe dream. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to break down the tight end position and look at a couple tight ends that the Patriots might pick up in this year's NFL draft. It's a new year, which means a fresh start for your business, and a great year starts with making great hires. But posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you just need to post your job on all the top job sites, and now you can. With ZipRecruiter, you can jumpstart your hiring in 2017. Post your job to 200-plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 1 million businesses. And right now, my listeners can post job on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. So one more time, try it for free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/SPORTSFAN. All right, team, let's break down the tight end position for the New England Patriots. Obviously, we know about Rob Gronkowski, and we know about Dwayne Allen. We know about Matt Langle, the tight end hero for the New England Patriots, who caught his first touchdown pass last season. We know that they have, I believe, Logan Paulson or Ben Paulson, so the guy from the Cardinals from a couple years ago. He's on a futures deal. He will be with the team in training camp. But besides that, the Patriots have no other options at the tight end position. So if you're looking at me, I think they're going to make a move for a tight end in the draft. And also, first things first, I can't believe I forgot this. There are rumors that that Marshawn Lynch is interested in joining the Patriots. He's not going to go to the Patriots. It is simply a tool that his agent is using to force more money out of the Raiders. We've gone over this over and over and over again. The Patriots are not signing Marshawn Lynch. Move on. Anyway, back to tight ends. So the first person we're going to be looking over is Jake Butt, the tight end from Michigan. I've had this question brought up to me a couple times now, especially on the Patriots postgame show. Please go listen to their most recent episode. They did an outstanding job. Jake Butt is a guy who has had a very, very successful college career. Very good receiver. Good potential as a blocker as well. Big fan of what Jake Butt brings to the table. Obviously, he had that terrible knee injury in his last game. He would probably be a first or second round tight end if he didn't blow out his knee. Unfortunately, he tore a knee ligament in his bowl game, so I believe he's going to drop to the third, maybe even the fourth round. So Jake Butt is definitely a guy that the Patriots might target. I'd be surprised if they take him with the first pick in the draft. I'd expect a fourth round pick to be spent on him if he's still there, but definitely someone to look at over the next couple of weeks. Another guy that the Patriots might be looking at, another tight end from a big Division I college, and that is going to be Bucky Hodges. Bucky Hodges is a tight end from Virginia Tech. Very, very good pass catcher. He was an absolute sensation. He had for the Hokies in his freshman season. He had the best ever rookie season for a freshman tight end, holding 45 catches for 526 yards and 6 touchdowns. He split time at quarterback and at tight end during his time in college, but he was very, very good last season. 48 catches for 691 yards and 7 touchdowns. He's huge, 6'6", 257. He needs to be a better blocker if he wants to play consistently in the NFL, but that could definitely be fixed. I mean, he's big enough. He has the athleticism. I think he simply just needs to be traded, and we'll actually see. I think it's trained, not trained. Needs to be trained how to block, and then most likely he should have a pretty decent success in the NFL for the Patriots. Now, I mentioned all of these tight end prospects, and obviously I'm going to mention a couple more as we go. This does not mean in the slightest that the Patriots are going to trade away Rob Gronkowski. They're not trading away Rob Gronkowski, because if you trade away Rob Gronkowski, then Rob Gronkowski is going to destroy everyone forever, and he's going to be doing it on a team that isn't the New England Patriots. And if you have an option between him either doing it for the New England Patriots or not doing it for the Patriots, your choice is going to be for him to do it with the Patriots. So they're not trading Rob Gronkowski. Obviously, the trade for Dwayne Allen was a very, very good one. That one wasn't as surprising. I kind of expected them to make a move for a tight end this offseason. I didn't think Bennett would be back. So now you have 2 very good tight ends, but not unfortunately, but both of them are the age of 28 years old. And, despite the fact that, they are still young by our standards, the tight ends on the Patriots are both currently 28 years old, going to their 29-year-old seasons. For tight ends in the NFL, that's not exactly what I would describe as inspiring when it comes to ages in the NFL. I'd personally like my tight ends to be around 24, 25, and obviously with Gronkowski's injury issues and his rising age, you need to prepare for the future. So those are 2 tight ends that I think the Patriots might pick up. So here are a couple more. Another guy is Jeremy Sprinkle. He's the tight end from Arkansas. I believe the Patriots have actually already brought this guy in for a visit. 6'5", 250. He's not a great receiver. He's definitely functional. He's a better blocker than he is receiver. I think he could be a sleeper guy that'll go in the later rounds. Probably won't go until about the 5th or 6th rounds. He wasn't great at the Senior Bowl, so I think he could probably get pushed back a little bit. But I think Jeremy Sprinkle's a guy with a lot of potential, a lot of size, a lot of strength. Definitely what your prototypical tight end kind of what your prototypical tight end size to the NFL might look at. So this is one of those examples where his size might get him a job. However, I do believe that he will be a productive tight end in the NFL no matter what. I definitely think he's a quality dude, and he replaced Hunter Henry at Arkansas. So maybe Arkansas is just on a hot streak of producing good tight ends. Maybe he'll be worth a flyer. Another guy, George Kittle. He's a tight end out of Iowa. 6'4", 247, ran a 4'5", 240. Definitely more of the Aaron Hernandez style He's definitely faster than Rob Gronkowski is, and definitely faster than your bigger prototypical tight ends. He's not a great pass catcher. He's a pretty good blocker. As a senior, he only had 22 catches, 314 yards, and 4 touchdowns. However, Iowa does run the ball a lot, so not too surprising that his stats weren't absolutely crazy, but you'd like to see that production be a little bit higher. But like I said, 4th to 6th round pick for Kittle. I think he could be a good option pick for the Patriots at the end of the draft. So here's one last guy who, actually 2 more guys, excuse me. So the second to last guy that I'm looking at, guy by the name of Tyrone Swoops. If you're wondering why you've heard that name before, it's because he was actually a quarterback for Texas. However, he is not going to play quarterback in the NFL. A lot of teams are looking at him as a tight end due to his huge size. He is 6'4", 250 pounds, runs a 4.69 40. I believe he'll have a good skill set for the position. I like his size. I like his athleticism. I think he'll probably go day 3, so that's either 4th through 6th round. I don't think, or 5th through the 7th round, whichever one it is. I don't really think that he's going to go much farther than that. Tyrone Swoops is a guy, obviously a project. I think he'd be a good number 3 tight end. It's kind of like with what they did with Jacoby Brissett. Obviously, he has the skills at the position, but he just needs to, have a little bit of NFL time to learn how to play the position better. And then our last guy that we are going to be looking at, you might have heard this guy's name before, but his name is Pharaoh Brown. Pharaoh Brown redshirted last season, or redshirted 2 seasons ago, because he suffered a big injury in 2014. He is an absolute athletic freak. I truly believe that Pharaoh Brown, if he didn't get injured, would have been one of the best tight ends in this draft. He's 6'6", 250, runs a 4.6 40. He great career at Oregon when he was actually healthy. In 2014, he had 25 catches for 420 yards and 6 touchdowns. I believe he would have been one of the better tight ends in college football had he not gotten hurt. Even when he did get hurt, or even when he did play last year, 33 catches for 426 yards and 5 touchdowns. Obviously, he's no O.J. Howard, but I do believe that Pharaoh Brown would have been a very, very good NFL tight end if he had stayed completely healthy. And I still believe that Pharaoh Brown will be a good tight end when eventually he gets back to his old form. So those are a couple tight ends that I believe the Patriots will be looking at least over the next couple of weeks. So definitely keep track of them and keep checking out who the Patriots are bringing in for visits. That's going to be it for me. We're going to take another quick commercial break, and when we leave, we will update you guys on the next couple of shows we have coming. Not all ingredients are created equal. Fresh, high-quality ingredients make a real difference, so it's important to know where your food comes from. I know that me personally, when I was living in a college dorm, I used Blue Apron in order to get my fresh ingredients so that me and my roommate Jack could cook up some nice meals, maybe some fresh steaks, maybe some good chili, some quality stuff. And it's also a very fun holiday gift, so maybe for a nice Valentine's Day gift or a nice birthday gift coming up, I wouldn't give it to a girlfriend. Obviously, Blue Apron would be a little rough, but give it to a family member. Maybe they can get some high-quality ingredients in their life. For less than $10 per meal, Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Blue Apron knows that when you cook with incredible ingredients, you make incredible meals, so they set the highest quality standards for their community of artisanal suppliers, family-run farms, fisheries, and ranchers. Whether it's Japanese ramen noodles, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, or heirloom tomatoes, Blue Apron is bringing you the best. So check out this week's menu. Get your first 3 meals free with free shipping. Go to blueapron.com/Patriots. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait. That's blueapron.com/Patriots. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. Gonna get hate mail for not going right into the outro music, but just want to update you guys on our next couple shows. I lied. This show is about tight ends. Our next show is going to be about offensive line, and then we're going to get into wide receivers and then running back. So we've officially moved away from defense. I don't really see what else we need to do for the defensive side of the ball. So look out over the next couple of weeks for over the next couple weeks for our offensive line and our offensive draft episodes. Obviously leading up to the draft, which will be April 27th to April 29th. I will be on Chat Sports doing a live draft thing with them, and I will also be doing shows with, obviously, Patriots Beat to do our big draft wrap-up at the end of April 29th. So anyway, that's going to do it for me on this episode of the Patriots Beat Podcast. Please remember to give us a rating and review on iTunes and Stitcher. As always, we'd love to hear from you guys. Please keep reaching out to me. It's been awesome answering you guys' questions on Twitter. You can find me at CLNS_sports team. Just keep sending me questions. We'll do a mailbag over the next couple of weeks once we gather enough questions. And then please, as always, keep sending me puppy pictures. Greatly appreciate them. They do brighten up my day quite a considerable amount. So that's going to do it for me. I will see you guys on Friday, and I hope everyone has a great week.